Prepare yourself for a journey full of mystery, excitement, and an unprecedented perspective on the figure of Pope Francis. Born as Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, Pope Francis lives a mysterious battle between power and vulnerability. He is the first Pope of the Americas and a revolutionary Jesuit. But the question that refuses to be silenced: what is the true cost of this journey? Elected in March 2013, succeeding Benedict XVI, Francis is a symbol of humility and compassion. But what are the secrets hidden in the shadows of his leadership? What does this reveal about the dark side of the papacy? What secrets does Pope Francis carry on his journey as the leader of the Church? What are the consequences of being the first Pope of the Americas and the Southern Hemisphere? Let's unravel this mystery together. Jorge Mario Bergoglio was born on December 17, 1936, in the Flores neighborhood of Buenos Aires, Argentina. The son of a modest family, his father, Mario Bergoglio, was a railway employee of Piedmontese origin, and his mother, Regina Maria Savori, was a homemaker. He grew up with 4 siblings and always emphasized the notable influence of his grandmother, Rosa Vassallo, in his life and formation. At the age of 32, on December 13, 1969, Jorge Mario Bergoglio was ordained a priest by the Emeritus Archbishop of Córdoba, Monsignor Ramón José Castellano. The ceremony took place 4 days before his birthday and coincided with a special Saturday in the liturgical calendar. The eve of the third Sunday of Advent, known as Gaudete Sunday or Joy Sunday, a prelude to the tone that would mark his future pontificate. According to the book The Jesuit, Conversations with Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio, his priestly vocation emerged unexpectedly. On a regular day, while heading to celebrate Spring Day, he decided to enter a church to confess. The conversation with that priest sparked a strong inspiration in him to pursue the religious life. However, his mother, despite being a devout Catholic, initially did not support his decision. Only on the day of his ordination, seeing her son become a priest, did she accept his choice and, emotionally, asked for his blessing at the end of the ceremony. In the following years, Bergoglio continued his formation as a Jesuit. Between 1970 and 1971, he studied in Spain and, on April 22, 1973, made his perpetual profession in the Society of Jesus. Back in Argentina, he worked as a professor at the Faculty of Theology of San Jose in San Miguel, where he also served as rector of the college and, at the age of 36, became provincial of the Society of Jesus in the country. Besides his religious trajectory, he trained as a chemist before entering the diocesan seminary of Villa Devoto on March 11, 1958. His prestige and dedication to the Church grew over the years. On May 20, 1992, Pope John Paul II appointed him titular Bishop of Aucas and Auxiliary of Buenos Aires. Shortly after, on June 27, he received episcopal ordination and adopted the motto Miserando ac elegendo, a reference to divine mercy in his calling to serve God. His episcopal coat of arms included the Christogram and the symbol of the Society of Jesus, representing his deep connection to the religious order. After a conclave that lasted approximately 25.5 hours, divided into 5 ballots, Jorge Mario Bergoglio was elected the 266th Pope of the Catholic Church on March 13, 2013. At the age of 76 at the time, he was 2 years younger than his predecessor, Benedict XVI. Upon assuming the papacy, he chose the name Francis, in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, becoming the first pontiff in history from the American continent, the first Jesuit to lead the Church, and also the first non-European pope since Gregory III, who governed in the 8th century. The official announcement was marked by the traditional white smoke, which appeared in the skies of Rome at 7:06 p.m. that day. Francis quickly stood out for his humility, pastoral stance, and strong defense of social justice. In a symbolic gesture, he chose not to reside in the luxurious quarters of the Apostolic Palace, preferring to live in the Santa Marta House, a more modest residence within the Vatican, where he could maintain closer contact with other people and hold meetings more easily. In his first Mass as Pope, celebrated in the Sistine Chapel on March 14, 2013, he mixed Latin and Italian, without reading written texts, emphasizing the importance of the genuine proclamation of the Gospel and the centrality of Christ in the Church. The next day, on March 15th, he received the cardinals in the Clementine Hall of the Vatican and expressed his gratitude for their support during the conclave. He made sure to praise Benedict XVI, highlighting his faith, wisdom, and humility, characteristics that, according to him, strengthened the Church. Throughout his pontificate, Francis continued to stand out for his actions and positions. On December 23, 2015, it was announced that he would receive the 2016 Charlemagne Prize, awarded for his message of hope and encouragement during a period of challenges for Europe. The tribute, given in the city of Aachen, Germany, recognized his inspiring role in times of uncertainty. Francis also actively participated in global church events, including World Youth Day in Panama, reinforcing his connection with younger faithful and encouraging a more open and inclusive church. With his accessible approach and discourse focused on compassion and dialogue, the Pope remains one of the most influential figures today, shaping the Catholic Church for the challenges of the 21st century. Additionally, he played a fundamental role in mediating the resumption of diplomatic relations between the United States and Cuba in 2014, and has taken an active stance against conflicts such as the war in Syria and the invasion of Ukraine. Known for his pastoral style close to the people, Francis chose not to live in the apostolic palace, preferring a simpler residence within the Vatican. His pontificate has been marked by the promotion of interreligious dialogue, the fight against poverty, and the pursuit of a more inclusive and merciful church. His legacy continues to consolidate as one of the most significant in contemporary history of the Catholic Church. On December 23, 2015, it was announced that Pope Francis would receive the Charlemagne Prize in 2016. In May 2016, Pope Francis made a historic visit to Lesbos, Greece, one of the main entry points for refugees fleeing war and persecution in the Middle East. During the visit, he made sure to personally meet with the refugees, listen to their stories, and express his solidarity. In a moving gesture, he brought 3 Syrian refugee families back to the Vatican on his papal flight, providing them with shelter and assistance. Another significant milestone in his papacy was the publication of the encyclical Laudato Si in 2015. This document addresses environmental issues and climate change, emphasizing the urgent need to care for the planet and protect God's creation. The encyclical was widely acclaimed for its call to action in favor of the environment and social justice. In 2017, Pope Francis mediated an important meeting between the Colombian government and the FARC, Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, contributing to the advancement of the peace process in the country. His role as an international mediator was crucial in promoting dialogue and reconciliation in conflict-affected regions. Pope Francis has also been a tireless advocate for the poor and marginalized. He frequently visited needy communities in various parts of the world, bringing a message of hope and encouragement. During many of these visits, he shared meals with the underprivileged and closely listened to their concerns. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Pope Francis stood out for his pastoral and spiritual leadership. He led global prayers and virtual masses, supporting the faithful in a time of great difficulty. Additionally, he reiterated the importance of solidarity and care for the most vulnerable during the crisis. Throughout his papacy, Pope Francis also advocated for the importance of interreligious dialogue and building bridges between different faith traditions. He met with leaders of various religions and promoted peace and mutual understanding. In 2019, he signed a historic document on human fraternity in Abu Dhabi, alongside the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, highlighting the common commitment to peace and peaceful coexistence. These achievements exemplify Pope Francis's dedication to social justice, environmental care, peace promotion, and interreligious dialogue. His leadership continues to inspire millions of people around the world to work towards a more just and compassionate future. Thank you so much for watching this story. Your presence and support are essential for me to continue creating quality content. So, if you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new episodes. Your subscription and comments are fundamental for me to keep bringing quality content. Leave your opinion in the comments, always with respect for the victims, and together let's build an even better community. Thank you so much for following my work, and I'll see you in the next episode.